My name is Quentin McConville. I'm in the Korea and Community Studies program, but I would like to do something with web design, and then I'm class of 2019.
Good. Very good.
DD 250.
Courtney is fulfilling her practicum requirement in the library at the College of New Jersey. She is among many students at TCNJ who are in the CCS, or Career and Community Studies program, which puts the students before their disabilities.
The CCS program, it's in its 10th year at TCNJ, and what it does is it accepts 10 students per year approximately. They have the opportunity to take TCNJ classes, and they also have Career and Community Studies classes where they work on, I know some students take financial literacy, things like that. There's a vocational component, a social component, and an independent living component. So students live with a house mentor. TCNJ was one of the first programs for students to enter college that have intellectual disabilities, because mostly in schools, students with disabilities are guaranteed free and appropriate public education up until age 21, and that's guaranteed to them by law. But after 21, it was like society kind of forgot about people with disabilities and said they'll figure it out. And the problem was they weren't getting help by the government, or enough help from the government. And there was no opportunity for higher education or more growth that would foster independence and self-advocacy. So now a lot of colleges across the country, there are over 200, I think, programs that offer an opportunity for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities to attend college.
Really should pay attention in class.
Courtney.
I got this. I know.
So I've lived with Courtney for 2 years. She is very sarcastic and stubborn, and that's her personality, and I love her for it, and I would never want her to change. She's driven and motivated, and she has very clear goals.
CCS is actually a certificate program, so you don't get a degree in what you do. But I'm actually doing my ACTs and I've been on some college tours and just applying to different places.
In addition to being a teacher's assistant for the CCS program, fifth-year CCS student Daniel Lapadow is a blacksmith in Trenton, New Jersey.
Actually, I'm a professional blacksmith by trade. I do metal work. I'm the assistant to the master smith there, so I work on his projects doing forge work and basically I heat up metal hit with a hammer.
Daniel co-founded TCNJ's Students for Disability Awareness organization, which hosts the Disability Monologues.
First one I did was more of a comedy routine about what the fun things about having dyslexia. There's one time I ended up tipping someone 5 cents, not knowing my friends are laughing, and I go, dude, why are you laughing? The pizza delivery guy, you just gave him 5 cents. I go, oh my gosh, he probably thinks I did because I'm Jewish, not because I have a disability. So I started running after him down that driveway.
Shania Panday, a junior in the CCS program, spoke at the R-Word Monologues this year, an event dedicated to spreading awareness for how the R-word, or retarded, can hurt others.
Basically, my teacher was out that day, and there was a note on her door, but we didn't know, what class it was for, so we thought that we would take a little adventure. That's what the boys thought, actually. And so I thought it was better if we stayed there, and so I told the boys my opinion, and they just called me the R-word, and they went on with whatever they wanted to do. It was really upsetting and, hurtful, I guess, even though I knew that they did it behind my back.
She speaks about it even though it's painful. She speaks about it because she knows how important it is that people understand how hurtful it is and what it can do to someone emotionally. So she's amazing for having the courage and the confidence to get up in front of a crowd and share her story, because I know it's not easy, but she has the opportunity, she has a platform to speak about that. You're a middle school girl, and there's so much pressure on you to be like everyone else, and everyone was using the R-word, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. I didn't have close relationships with people with disabilities, and I didn't understand how my words were affecting people. It took me until coming to college, really, to say to myself, you're being ridiculous. You know what you're saying, you know how hurtful it is, why are you still saying it? And I had that realization, and now of course I don't say it, and I'm a huge advocate for people with disabilities, and I'm a huge advocate for, ending the use of the R-word. But I think people can change, and I think that's really important for people to understand, that just because you've said something before doesn't mean you have to continue to say it, that there's always room to better yourself and to better, and to be more respectful. So I think a lot of it is ignorance, and once people can understand, they can change. And I think if I can do it, anyone can.